or making a tri-board. We do have tri-boards available. We don't have a ton of them, so if some of you are willing to do a web page, that will be an awesome opportunity for you. On your tri-board, you need to include your ride name, your original, hopefully you have held on to those, and final blueprint designs. I'll go into a little bit more detail when I go over this about the final blueprint design. 3 problems that you've encountered with like your original idea, your original blueprints, and then solutions as to how you fix those problems. And then you need to take one portion over your ride, or you can look at the whole ride in general, and you need to determine one of these 4 measurements. The easiest one is probably speed. If you want to be a little bit higher achiever, then you can try to figure out acceleration, friction, or potential and kinetic energy. All of these, there's lots of information online where you can figure out what these mean, but you need to show one of them and how you calculated it with your ride. Alright, so what I've done is I put together a tri-board. And one thing I want to say about my tri-board is I expect you guys to even do a better job than mine, okay? Mine isn't that well done. It just has the very basic requirements, alright? So this is like the least you can do type of thing, alright? So, right here, my blueprint's pretty good, but other than that, here, I'll move it back this way. You guys probably can't see when I have it right there, right? Sure. Alright, so you'll notice, ride name, I called mine the Thriller. So there it is, up at the top. That's kind of like the title of your board. I don't know if they can see it, but put it right there. Alright. Then, the second thing, you need to have original and final blueprint designs. I put that right in the middle. It fits perfectly on the tri-boards with the paper that's available to you guys. I made a really small original blueprint. You guys probably have a full sheet, so you might have to move it to a different area. But it's totally up to you on where you put things. But I'll just let you know the final blueprint design works really well. I can't see what's on there now. I was reading it. Oh. Thank you. That's not it anymore. Hold on.
Problems and solutions, Mrs. Brenner.
Thank you. Problems and solutions. I put right over here. All I did, and mine's on a piece of paper, you guys are welcome to type it up, but I came up with 3 problems that I had with my original design, and then below them I said how I fixed them. So pretty self-explanatory there. And then the last part, over on the other side, is my calculation. I decided to do speed, and I did it for the whole thing. For most of you, it might be easier to do the whole ride just because it doesn't last very long. So if you only do a portion, it's really hard to time it. But we do have stopwatches available to you guys if you want to start doing those calculations today. And as we learned in science class, do you only want to do it just one time?
Yeah.
No. How many times minimum do you think you should test something out for a measurement? Yeah.
3.
Yeah, 3. So you'll notice on mine I have 3 trials and the time it took for my marble to go all the way through, and then I averaged them out. So once again, this is like the minimum. This is like checking off that requirement list. And you guys do not have to set it up like mine. You can set it up however you would like as long as you have all the information. Now notice I have a lot of white space. What could you guys fill in those gaps with? Yeah?
Pictures.
Yeah, pictures. We definitely, even though it's not one of the requirements, we encourage you guys to take pictures of your thing. Take pictures of you building it, pictures of you testing it, and those are good spots for those. Yeah, Patrick.
How are we supposed to make a digital blueprint?
A digital blueprint?
Yeah.
If you don't have to, but you can. There are lots of websites out there. I know Julian, they made theirs out of Legos, and so there's a Lego blueprint design that you can do.
Yeah.
And there's also, if you just put in blueprint design, there's a couple different websites you can use for it. Alright, also as part of your blueprints, remember you do need to have a scale. So you'll notice down in the corner of mine I have a scale, and if you guys need help with that, I'm sure most of everybody in here can help. Any questions? Do you have to do a tri-board?
No.
No, what's your other option? Web page. Okay. Yeah, Laura?
Can you do kind of a little bit of both?
I suppose so. Yeah. All right.